Getting set up. Let's get some people in here. Live chat. All right. We are hanging out today. We will explain later. Get it going. BIA Aloha. How are you doing, brother? Big well wishes going your way. We are relaxing today, not a whole lot going on. We've had a long day. Solid. I just need a circle. Yeah, we've had some stuff go down today, I think. Yeah. So we're just calming down. Dad, we're doing art today. Just because I don't want a life today. I had to deal with cops and insurance companies and all the sort. Yeah. And I hope you're doing well too, Dad. You seem a little down lately in whatever you got going on. I hope it calms down for you. Yeah. I hope it calms down. A little bit of art. I'm doing so I used to do it way back when as my little doodle, but it's not my big one or my little one. That's my big one. It's neurographic art. Basically, it's just trying to shut off your brain with art instead of overthinking. So you just get a circle, and I'll let you know tonight's stream. Okay. Well, I hope. Wait, what's tomorrow? I have conferences tomorrow with the kids, but I should be up. I should be up for most of it. But you know those little dragon tears that are flat on the bottom and a little round on top or whatever? Not not quite like marbles that just run. You take that and you put it upside down so it can wobble. And then you just chase it. Because people tend to overthink the squiggles. You know, it's not the right squiggle. So if you're chasing something, it just kind of numbs your brain. You should try that out. Yeah. Oh, look it up. It's fun to watch. I like it a lot. One more. And then you'll just go in and start filling in the voids or, rounding out your intersections kind of. Just a little easier to do if you can get close to your paper. like this. Did you draw that? I did not, but Jay's Mix did. That was in my birthday card. Where is it? Is it close? It probably is, but I'm probably not seeing it. It was a little birthday card with the monkey, and on the inside it said, how do you make your party more exciting or whatever? You put a little boogie in it, and it had a tissue. Jake's dog Grease. I hope you're well as too. Oh, I hope you're good as well. How about that? And inside, instead of a tissue, was taped this guy. He did really well on it. Try the rock thing from top of circle to bottom. Well, I mean, if it, I tried. It's the thing about chasing it, and you don't know where you're going to end up. Like that straight line. Bottom. Top. Anyways. So today, I was, hi chat, EC Navy, missions, guess what? Interesting. Oh, E.T., what'd you do? You didn't like Dad's comment? If you play in the bottle, don't delete shit for no reason. Dumb. Okay, anyways, I was on my way to pick up the kids from school, and I stopped in a parking lot real quick. And as soon as, keep in mind, it's very windy here. As soon as I opened the car door, the wind caught it and hit the car next to me, right? Door ding, no big deal. Except I looked at the car, and it's a brand new freaking car, and he's in it. Like, not that I would go away, not that I would leave the scene or anything, without leaving a note at least, but he was in the car. So we tried to figure it out. And I found out it is not his car, it is a dealership car. And they are claiming me for a pretty penny. So we're excited about that. And then I had to, with no service on my phone. Oh, the kicker. He only spoke Spanish, and while I speak some Spanish, I'm not fluent in it to the point to have a conversation about insurance. So we were using the translate on Google search, and we were getting some points across, and he called the dealership and he called the insurance, and they talked about his claim. And about 30 minutes after I got home, I got a phone call from the insurance company telling me how much he was claiming for a door ding. Don't get me wrong, the wind was really strong, and the door ding is significant. But it's a dealership, and you know what a dealership is going to do. And it's either going to be nothing, or they're going to paint over it with a little bit of dark red paint. A little touch up. So I'm pretty sure I'm getting the raw end of it. And it was stressful. and we were having trouble understanding each other, and I didn't have service on my phone. And my kids, I was literally on my way to go pick up my kids. And y'all know what happens when you don't pick your kids up from school. They get a little angry. So I just something like that without that. I'm kind of mad that I went over. Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm ignoring you for a minute. I miss all the daily dosages of missions. I do too. They started giving me some days off at work. And I could actually watch him, but like I couldn't because he wasn't on. But I get it. Emmanuel's in here. Hi, buddy. No, no, they were strong. I didn't look up like how strong, but yeah. There was a business that the one that Dustin runs. So he was late to work because I was late picking the kids up. And he's like, "Oh yeah, the wind started going earlier and ended up opening my door, like the store door." It's Kansas weather. It's fine. Did we get all the intersections? Yep, that's all we got to worry about. Just intersections. There's a little one right here. And we're not supposed to think whatsoever. What's 2,500? That'll dox me and a couple other people. So just Wayne, what kind of art is this? Just curious. I mean, it's not. I'm probably not even doing it right, but like literally, it's called. It's a neurographic art, basically art to turn your brain off that you don't need to think about. And I like it a lot with watercolor. I like watercolor neurographic art. Oh yeah, definitely winding down. Because I can't any more of it today. So we're going to see what this does for Lolo's brain. So how are you guys? Anything exciting happen? It's not going to look like anything. It's fine. It's fine. $2,500 Dording would be crazy. Yeah, there's a fun fact with that number. I'm sorry, guys. This is going to be super boring. You've been trying to grow your channel lately? Have you? Should advertise yourself? Share your content? Because every time you share it, it pushes you out in the algorithm a little bit, and people that you share it to can see it. ET, you want to go grab Jake's channel link real quick? If you're not busy. I forgot to ask if you were busy even. And did you know if you have colored pencil that's layered on pretty good, if you take some alcohol on a Q-tip and just like rub it around a little bit, smooth it around, it'll end up looking like a oil painting. Not like on light, because that's not enough to saturate everything. But if you have layered or dark colored pencil, you can just throw some alcohol on it, push it around a little bit, call it names. Gonna get some rest now. Have fun drawing, coloring, winding down. Thank you. I will see you here in a little bit. Hunter, who's here? Hunter! How do y'all have everyone doing today? I've been having to deal with insurance companies and such, so I'm winding down. And I'm just doing like the doodle art to turn your brain off and not think about it. It is looking oddly like a Earth, though. Vodka is our ET. Yeah. Stop pouring vodka on your art. But it looks good. I don't. No, I don't think I have any alcohol. Like, no rubbing alcohol, you know? Or else, you know what? Next week I'll grab some and I'll take this. If this gets saturated enough, I'll hit it with some alcohol and y'all get to see what it does. Oh, geez. How are you, Hunter? Staying out of trouble? You have a coloring book I made and published? Really? You don't really draw much anymore since making it, and you're always in trouble for something? Wait, but you have a drawing book published? What's it called? I'm not trying to dox you by like telling me the author name and all that stuff, but like what's it called so I can look it up? ABCs with Pyro? Bro. I never knew that. That's really interesting. That's really cool. There's like at least a dozen people that I know that have told me that they're published artists, and I never knew it. That's a lot crazier dark than I thought it'd be. Let's go. Green is green is green. And you don't mind between here and Discord and Facebook, my whole chosen name is out there also. I'm trying to advertise my books at the moment because you can't get paid due to Amazon updates. Dumb. Do you have any on stock? Do you have any in stock on hand? Because I could just buy it from you. What kind of ABC book, man? That's what I'm trying to rack my brain about. Hold on, they need to answer a text from insurance. Okay. What the fuck? There it goes. Actually, I think I need smoother paper to do that. They took out the PayPal, Chime, and Cash Apps as valid options to get paid through. Renew to be added. Oh, let's make account. You got a Pokemon Day Bulbasaur promo the other day. I love Bulbasaur. No, good call. Since I love Bulbasaur, it's an animal coloring book, learning the alphabet. But I got a little too excited and I forgot to add in Pyro to the book. But the cover features a young Pyro from my books. That's awesome. But work was good. Like, work didn't make me mad today. I mean, not terribly mad. Everybody in my house is getting sick, so that's fun. Perfect for kids or anyone who enjoys coloring animals. Also, I don't have at home stocks because I can't afford copies of them to sell or do giveaways with. So if you do end up getting a new ID or whatever for it, and you do get paid from Amazon sales, let me know. And that's when I'll pull the trigger. Grab 2 copies, maybe do a giveaway with one of them. Like, the only way they can win is if they go comment on or sub up to your stuff. That could be fun. Absolutely. That's like real world stuff. That's not like YouTube stuff. Like, that's cool. It's my super straight line. For no reason. Because if you're thinking about, this is a good art to do when you're stressed or anxious. And the little triangle one that I do, I like that one. Because if you're thinking about filling up voids and spots, you're not thinking, or chasing marbles or rocks, you're not thinking about everything that happened. If you're stressed, don't have to worry about getting all the stuff you need for it. You can literally just draw a circle and then make some squiggles and do it. I just like chasing things. That way I'm not really in control of what's being drawn. The activator gotta go sit in the living room for a bit. Thanks for the interest in my stuff. Have fun relaxing. Thank you. You can do it with vodka or like Smirnoff. Well, I guess that's vodka too. But I don't want to do that. I'll just use rubbing alcohol so it just dries out. You could probably do it with sanitizer, but I haven't tried. I guess we could give it a go. What color does that need in it? I feel like I'm overthinking. I don't like that green on it. I think it's too dark. But we're okay. We're okay. It's all right. I've had better, guys. It's so relaxing. Thank you. I'm glad I could be of assistance. Do you guys know if CBC is on yet? I saw something about a pop-up that he might, or that he was going to go on later, but I didn't see what time. Recently, you've been live streaming Pokemon Black too. You're trying to shiny hunt Sandile? And I've been missing it? I'm bad friend. I'm bad. I'm gonna go to your, thank you. I'm gonna go to your page after stream, and I'm gonna make sure my bells are on. What's up, Buttercup? Thank you. Thanks. Guys, they did it again. They wanted a snack. So they figured if they peeled me an orange, they could have a snack. I think they're allowed now. They probably are. So now I have little cuties, which I'm not mad about. Yeah, no problem. You're in my streams. I should be in yours. And I don't remember seeing any lives yet, so I think that usually means I don't have bells on, and I need to get my butt over there and get the bells on. Oh, that's that freaking dark color. Get out of here. I don't like you, buddy. You're streaming from your phone. I don't have a computer, so quality isn't exactly top tier. What do you think I'm streaming from? Not that I'm saying anything bad about it, but like, but yeah, my quality drops after about an hour and a half on Streamlabs. I'm not using Streamlabs this time. But it kills my battery, and I start lagging at the end with Streamlabs, so we just pulled that off. Gonna slap some color on here. We need some little glimmer wool. Don't know if that's gonna work. Doesn't have to be pretty. Doesn't have to take long. Just has to get your mind off of it. Bad drawings, JK. Shut up, The Rock. This is I've had to deal with insurance companies all night. Or I went to go get my kids from school, and I have since had to talk to a lot of insurance companies and was late to get my kids from school without service, so that was fun. But my kids brought me oranges. They peeled a bunch of oranges and said, "Hey, we got some oranges. You want some?" Gee, why not? Oh, shut up. Why would you guys raid this? Guys. Where's Rips? Lori! Hi, Rips. So, whenever I got off work today, I went to go get my kid from school, and I stopped in a parking lot. And the winds were real strong, and as soon as I touched the door handle, it flung open and hit the car next to me, whatever, door ding. But whenever I looked up, I noticed that it was a brand new car. And then the guy that got out, even though I can speak a little bit of Spanish, I can't speak enough to hold a conversation about insurance. So we had some trouble. And then it was a dealership car, a brand new one. So we're gonna see how much that's gonna cost. It's already in my insurance. They've already called me and claimed me. So we're relaxing. We're trying to not think about it. Slab Queen's in here. Weird Sat Cat. You've been trying to for a while now? What? Oh yeah, Rips Read, I came in early. Shut up, Brock. We are eating oranges and doing neurographic art, which is art to turn off your brain so you don't think about what's going on. And the way that goes down, it's just to shut your brain off, guys. Don't think too hard. Yeah, the circle. I like chasing things. You can just do doodles, but people overthink it. And then you get a bunch of little intersecting. And you fill in your little voids, all of your intersections. And then you'll give it a good color. But Puck's here again. Oh God, is it letting you gamble? It might not because I don't know. Shit. Okay, it's gonna let you. I'm not on Streamlabs. And then there's a thing where you can Trippy. Of course I'm here. There's a thing where you can take alcohol and on top of colored pencil. I used to doodle like this, but would make mazes. That's cool. That's your piece. Take a bite, hurry. My love, Heavy D. I'm sorry, my mouth is full of orange. But also I have some kind of deficiency. Every time I eat an orange, I probably about a spot that big will break out somewhere on my arms or legs. I'm still sipping Coke and rum. Not rum and Coke. Coke and rum. Sipping on Coke and rum. Singing So What I'm Drunk. It's the freaking weekend. Yeah. But if you take alcohol and Q-tip dab it around, I don't like that white right there. But I've already screwed up. I can't go over it. It makes any what you call it? Any colored pencil drawing look like an oil painting. And I don't have my rubbing alcohol or vodka. So we're using hand sanitizer and we're going to see if it works. Maybe. Just stick it in there. And it works better on smoother paper as opposed to rough paper. I don't know that it's going to work that well. I know you do have to wait for it to dry. It's got to be on there thick enough. Yeah. Need a little bit smoother paper. This is just a little bit too coarse for it to really take effect. Maybe a little bit thicker. Yeah. Whatevs. Larkin gotta watch the Stinky Boys before bed. Much love and chat. Yeah, watercolor paper is what I need. You saw Zari pull from Shiny Fates? Wait, for real? Or the fake packs? What's up, Buttercup? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna invest in some watercolor paper, you think? You go away. The only thing I was ever good at drawing was Hydralisks from StarCraft. Maps. I have an autistic talent for maps. I am horrid at maps and directions. Surprise, surprise. We all have a little tism about something. I'm gonna grab some watercolor paper next time I'm on Amazon. How about you just get on there? Blur it out a little bit. Let's blur it out. Yeah. I think we needed some more contact points, huh? Yeah, that's what it ends up doing. Just to turn your brain off. I used to do it in like 2 or 3 overlapping circles. I like the triangles 100 times better. But that's a nice way to turn everything off. Never knew about the alcohol and colored pencils. We'll have to try that soon. Thank you for sharing that. Whenever you do share, or whenever you do it, it needs to be okay. Look up neurographic art, or wait, look up how to do it with the alcohol, because there's a certain paper that works best. I just don't remember what it is, and I'm pretty sure someone said watercolor paper, and that sounds totally right. What? Yep. Oh, okay. Let me see it. Sorry, guys. Freaking. Hold on. Mom duties. I gotta put together a bracelet for the kids. That's what they're up there doing. Oh, how am I supposed to do it with that tiny one? I think they set me up for failure. You can't get 2 in that tiny little bead. Can you? No, we can't. So we're just gonna put you up in there so you don't stab the child. Wrap you around a little bit. Nope, other way. Yeah. Just a second. Just a second. You want to bring this upstairs to your sister? Don't stab the child. There you go. Here you go. Bring this up to your sister. I'll be up there in like 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Not sure specifically for that method, but imagine watercolor paper would work. Get the duct tape. Whoa, what are we getting duct tape about? Oh. Well, I mean, I went other ways. Whenever I was doing my homework, I had tons of these doodles on it. Because I'd take a little break from homework. And didn't know what I was doing back then, but I do know. Oh. I was 30 years old before it clicked in my head that pipe cleaners were for cleaning pipes. You didn't know that? Because, like, the actual pipe cleaners, they're so stiff. It's like, but chronic. Hey, you know the metal pipe cleaners, you know? That, like, never made the connection. It says 140-pound watercolor is ideal to do multiple layers of colored pencils. Make sure there's enough pigment for the alcohol to move around. Yeah, real thick. Try it out. I'd love to see it. Mine didn't work out as well. I mean, you can kind of see. Like, that started going pretty good. It wasn't dark enough right here to, or right here to actually spread the pigment. You always use rubbing out. That's what I use. Well, there's a certain thing that I use. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. But essentially, it's alcohol and salt. Like, coarse salt. But, like, the pipe cleaners that are actual pipe cleaners, they're white with little black specks on them, and they're super stiff, right? To clean, like, the actual tobacco pipes. And I need you to keep in mind that every time we have to go to the gynecologist and get a freaking pap smear, that's what they use. Not the soft little pipe cleaners in crafts and arts, the metal ones. Fun fact. Oh, you can't even see. My bad. Fine, it's for me anyways. You try not to think about doctors at all. I was gonna actually get to typing it out, but when I do, I'll make sure and post a picture of it on Discord. I appreciate that. But no, yeah, it takes a minute. JJ Reyes popping in real quick. Smashing the like, saying hey. JJ, how you doing? Not much of an artist. I love color paint by numbers because that's easy. Yeah, but that's a way to go. I'm not an artist at all. At all. At all, at all. That's why I do this, because it's not supposed to look good. It's not supposed to look like anything. And these I just follow where the pin wants me to go, kind of. Still getting over being sick this whole week. Ah, it's horrible. A couple days ago, it was super hot outside. And then, like, hot enough to melt my little chocolate bar. And the next morning, there was frost on the window. Well, the next day, like around 11. Nick, how did you do your mazes? Like, did you have your end point in mind, or did you just go with it? The candy bar that fixed itself. You know what? But I got in the car today, and it was melted again. Been sheltering hot here. Tomorrow's huge freeze warning, too. I didn't eat it. I was... when I got in the car, it was okay. I could have ate it, but then I had to deal with all that stuff. And by the time I picked up the kids, no. It was melted again. I think this is like almost the opposite of that, because I don't try to cross any lines. They just build on each other. Whatever that is looks angry. Gotta run, get back to work. Much love. Thanks for popping in. When you're hungry enough, I will. You know what? You're right. But I also have I have toddlers, so I have whole boxes of Cheez-Its and granola bars in there too. Puck, did you see my snack today? The kids brought it down again. One of them decided to peel 3 oranges and then ask if she could have some oranges, which I don't mind, but Man, 3? Like, she's tiny. Jay's mixes in here. You want to open a pack, but you got to stop opening Max's packs. Puck. Mm-hmm. Honestly, not my favorite snack. I have some kind of allergy or deficiency that I get weird. Like one solitary orange spot on my body somewhere. Or just trying to escape through my skin. Good call on the pack. Tell Max to start doing better so we can go open packs. Is he still grounded? The rest is Yosef, Teeny Box, Pokemon Day Box, and all of his ETBs. Semi. That's fair. He's got to get one of his grades up from a C. Is it raising slowly or anything? I wish him the best. Like, you're a good kid. And that's what we ended up with. I don't know. It did its job. I didn't think about it for a while. Mom's a teacher, so we don't play that game. That's fair. Totally fair. Didn't I get something for Max? Oh yeah, I got him a slow bro. Do you want me to wait to send that? Next is on. Awesome. Okay. I think that's really probably all I have, because the only other thing I have to mess around with is pastels, and I'm not doing that on my Pokemon space. You have a ways to go in the Pokédex. That's fine, but I like being able to help you fill a spot. We'll get you some more cards, and then we will get you sent off. Okay. Who else are you guys watching? Like, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I just want to go where you guys are hanging out and continue the party on a little bit. 7:30, I got to run to Missouri in a minute. And I have plenty of mods. Let's see. Do I have anybody on mine? Martial Law is live. Next is live in 30 minutes. Aries is on. Stalked 30 minutes. And I think I heard CBC. Kellen and CBC? Oh no. They're both good. I have an idea. Yeah. Hey, Rock, do you mind just dropping both of them real quick and then we can just all pick one to go to? Rate it. Because I really like CBC and I really like Kellen. And I don't get to see Kellen that much. And CBC supports me quite a lot. And Puck's getting some more points. There's CBC, guys. I'm gonna ask coffee. And there's Kellen. Take your pick. Go to one. Go to both. I don't mind. No, you just got off the phone call. D, that's what we ended up with. We did our little colored pencil thing and then we threw some alcohol on it to get the pigment spread out, which didn't work too well right here or right here. It started working right here. I need better paper. Well, that's what I ended up with to take my mind off of bull hockey. Lurking Mod is working on a puzzle from Goodwill. It's Evolutions. Shit, I like lurkers, guys. You gotta catch ice. You gotta catch ice. Is ice on too? You're also helping Katie with homework. It's pretty. It's something. It's something. I like filling those with watercolor a lot better. You didn't text me back. What? Did I miss a text? I might have missed a text. It's not in my notifications, buddy. What'd you say? Well, can you say it here? Oh, you gotta catch ice and points. All right, so we're gonna hang out for 5 more minutes. If you guys are over there rating, go rate. I don't care. But there's our raid targets. You can go over there and tell them about it. Kev's here. I'm gonna hang out here and talk to Kev for a second. Unless I need to get off and give you a call. Get off the stream. Oh, you don't want to be caught by ice. I think you're confused. You don't want to be caught by ice. Kev's here, Andy's here, and I don't want to leave now. So I sent my people off. I'm gonna let the little OGs hang out. Kev, so what happened? The whole point of the stream was to get my mind off of that, but the insurance did call, like right, and get a statement right before I went on. It wasn't anything major. It's just my insurance is gonna go up a good amount. But I went to go get the kids, and I went into a parking lot real quick to go get their drinks and stuff, you know. And it's Kansas weather, so the winds are very strong. And as soon as I touched the car handle, it grabbed my door and swung it open into a car, which is bad enough. But then I looked, stealing all my level points. And then I looked, and it was a brand new car. And then the guy got out, and we had trouble speaking to each other about insurance with the limited Spanish that I have and the limited English that he had. And then we used the little translate app to try to, you know, go back and forth of what we're going to do. We were going to call the police. I don't mind, whatever. And then he let me know that it's a dealership car. So it's not even his car. It belongs to a dealership. So they have made a claim to my insurance over a door ding, you guys. Over a door ding. Over a door ding. But that's what we ended up with. We did circles, and then you chase a little marble, and then you put your little dots in the connecting arts. And then you open the car door, and the wind took it and hit the car. Right. And that's what I'm getting claimed on insurance for. The wind. The wind. And I even told the insurance, I was like, nobody was moving. Neither car even had the key in the ignition. Sounds like an act of God to me. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I hope goes down, but I'm getting claimed. And it's a dealership car. Yep. Bro, Nick, and the screwed up thing is, I didn't, because I thought I did, but I never pushed capture. Like, I never pushed the shutter button. And I didn't realize till I got home. I mean, I have the guy's number, and I'm sure he had to submit, or they have to submit some kind of video or picture proof. And so I let him know that while it happened, the other party did take a picture of it. So you might ask their insurance about it, because it's definitely not enough damage for what they're claiming. Jen, no. But yeah, that's what we ended up with. I'm okay. Like, I'm anxious as hell, but it's nothing that won't pass. It's just going to be expensive. Should have just claimed Ding was already there. If it happened on private property, then nothing police can enforce. You're right. That's what I told him. Like, that's what we were talking about. And I was like, you can, like, if you want to call the non-emergency line, go ahead. We'll get a report number or whatever. But he called the insurance, and they said to go ahead and just get a hold of them, or the dealership, and they said that they're going to get a hold of their insurance, get a hold of my insurance, and all that junk. It was just a cluster, man. And all the cops would have done was literally taken the report. Was it a hurricane? The world is. Yes, it is. Bro, the winds here are crazy. We have no hills. The wind has all that 400 miles to just build up speed. No hills in Kansas. We are a flat landed people. But yeah, like, as soon as I stepped out the car, or I got ready to put my foot out the car, it just grabbed it. And most of it wiped off. Like, a lot of it was just dust. But there's like, you know how like on the door, it'll go out just a little bit and then back in for aesthetics? That part got dented in. No circumventing the process. This sucks, but not the end of the world. Did the right thing. Yeah, it's expensive. The right thing is expensive, you know. I could have just gone along my merry way and nobody would have had my number or anything. But I don't want to do that to someone. I've had someone do it to me before when I was in someone else's car, and it was just a big cluster. Most cars are mostly plastic now. Not hard to dent. Lolo's flat. Nah. Big pack, no carbs. Shh. Tell him he was driving a tissue paper and exaggerating the damage. No, I'm fine whenever his insurance submits the picture. Like, they'll see it. It's literally like a spot or two of paint transfer that could buff out. And maybe you could use that dent repair, like that hail dent repair stuff. But like maybe a dab of auto paint that they're going to charge me an arm and a leg for. Nah. Did the right thing. Just hope it does something it doesn't need to. Yeah. Carmen, that's what I'm going by. Plastic's not hard to undent. Boiling water fixes most. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That like the dealership is just going to take the dent out and use a dab of paint, but they're claiming mine. So honestly, at this point, I hope they just say, act of God, like you guys said. Act of God. It is what it is. It's just like hail damage. It's the same exact damage as hail damage. Dabble, do you? What? Wait. I'm concerned about that comment. Did I talk about a dabble do? Are you done with work, Kev? And it's signed. See? Signed. All the way down there. It's kind of nicky. No, Kev, after I texted you that, like I was in a parking lot that I didn't have service. So I had to literally get on a hotspot to get my insurance from my email. And then I was already late picking up the kids, so I had to go pick up the kids. And then I checked the mail, and I didn't see your mail. I did get Pokey Girl Jessie mail, which I think has my little Bulba in it. No, I know what Dabble Do is from a commercial. I know it is. But it's also for something else. But did I talk about a Dabble Do? Or, I said that'll do. That'll do. Okay, I know what we're talking about. I thought you heard and or saw. You got Jessie mail too? Why isn't it there yet? Silly mail. I know, it doesn't like coming from the west. Anything coming from the west of where I am takes forever. You said a dab of paint. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. Because we weren't talking about anything else. Also, guys, ET, wasn't it in Rips? Someone said that they're trying to crack down on people with Pokey in their names. Like they've already done a couple big guys. You're so bummed about your missions. What happened? Did it get messed up? Did it get lost? What happened? I wasn't there today. Well, I mean, it was there for a second, but not long enough. You guys, I'm glad there's not a face cam on this. I swear I know I look dumb. Someone said something, but I don't know the specifics. You didn't hear, boo. It said it was delivered, but you never received it. Someone took it off your porch? No. Wait. It should have gone to your mailbox, right? It was USPS. It wasn't FedEx. Well, I guess yeah, not everyone has the same mailbox. What am I thinking? What kind of mailboxes do you guys have? I have the one that has like 16 boxes for 16 different people. Keys. And an outgoing box. If you get a package, you get you get a key to the big compartment. Key to a box. My heist hate you. D, what was in it? Do you remember? I have a feeling we can all, we're all going to be sending some stuff to D lately. He usually has stuff sent to work. I don't have a lot of, okay, I say that, like, I don't have a lot of problem, but lately, at least 3 of my packages in the last 2 months, 3 months, were delivered twice to my neighbor next door and once to a different neighbor that is unknown to me. I don't know where they live. They just brought it by with a note saying this was in my box. Your building is all old people, so it's safe. Yeah, except for the people that, drive by. But you're right. Your building doesn't have a mailbox. Unfortunately, a mail person usually drops off the mail in the entrance. But the new tenant keeps locking it from the front door, so they leave the mail on the porch. Ew. Ew, no. You had packages end up all over in my building. Luckily, it's always found its way back to you so far. That's crazy. I started getting packages like a couple of years ago, right? I didn't want to move because of it. But I kept getting Amazon packages for someone and like those candles with rings in them and stuff for someone else. And I'd call Amazon and be like, hey, I got these packages. And they're like, well, you're an Amazon, subscriber or whatever. You have an account, a valid one. So just keep this stuff. Don't worry about sending it back. I was like, are you sure? Because some of it has like the warnings on it, like batteries, lithium batteries in it and stuff. So there's like something in there. And they're like, yeah, keep it. So I ended up getting like headphones, like a $500 sewing machine that I've never opened. It's actually right there that I've never opened. A new pan set, a bunch of Pokemon Legos, a bunch of Pokemon like lunch bags, cups, phone cases, just a crazy amount of stuff. But it kept going on, and I told him about it. Like I told him, I was like, you need to let this person know that they need to change their address because they messed up on one number of the address. And so it was an apartment building that didn't go up to 10. So they didn't bring it there. They brought it to mine, and mine was 10 at the time. So they always dropped it off at mine. But they never did. So for about 4 months, especially around tax season, I received so many packages. Oh, and 2 air fryers and a Keurig that I still use. So it worked out. All the SARs. No. Oh, yeah, they were just like little bitty Pokeballs, and like the Legos were literally like 4 little snap together parts, more like a Kinder Egg. Leave it at the highest number of parts. No, it said apartment 10. I will give them that. It said it was supposed to go to apartment 10, but I think it was supposed to be apartment 1 on their building, which only went up to 8. My building went up to 12, so they just left it at 10 in my building. Crazy though, still. Well, I have a feeling we're going to be helping Dee out with that. I'm sorry that happened to you, boo. Like, that sucks. You'll catch up eventually. No, I probably didn't explain it all the way. I explain it how my brain hears it, so... My brain hears it? No, my brain thinks it. Okay. You guys want to go? Yeah, I'm going to end, and then we're going to go. We already dropped the links, but I'll see you guys over at CBC's and or Kellen. Book Europe's Kellen. Brain farts it. Bro, my brain farted so hard right there. It brain farted so hard it left a shin stain in my brain. All right. Yep, I love you guys. Kev, text me if you're finishing up with work. That would be a brain shart. You'll be on, and Kev will be on in 30 minutes. All right. Can you say, oh shit, you wrote me something. Can you send my card from yesterday to Kev's address and I'll pick it up from him? You have problems with your mailbox at your apartment. Yeah, I can send. If Kev's okay with it, yeah, I'll send your stuff to Kev. I've got a whole box of junk to send him. Puck is getting some more high sin right before the end. Love you too, D. Spank you. All right, I'll see you guys over at CBC or Kellen, and then I'll see you guys at Kev's in about half an hour. Sound good? All right. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Lots of love.